as Lindell will feed it off for CC. Up ahead through center. Here's Rope Hintz, an assist machine lately. Got it to Robertson. Kicked out, left pad save Vasilevsky. Now a race for it. Hagel will split the D and force DeSmith into a stop at the other end of the ice. Stars clear to center, touched by Marchment, and then taken away by Bjorkstrand. In across the Dallas line, it's Nick Paul cutting to the net. DeSmith the save, follow up, it stayed out.
Fouled things up a little bit. How does this stay out? Casey DeSmith was rotating out.
Funnel to the corner. Now Chernak working on Rantanen. For Stars fans getting to know Mikko Rantanen, of course, the offensive numbers pop out as he in front. Hagel buries it. Tremendous movement by the Lightning. And some of the big-name players for Tampa arrive early. Hagel pots the game's first goal.
The puck, Nikita Kucherov, and they hit the Stars line 3 abreast. Little delayed by him to find Cirelli. And then once they got it there, this is just a quality nexus of passes. And the over-aggression, DeSmith's thinking, I've got coverage in behind me. I'm going to, why not?
Gensel has it up high. Radish with a blast. Leaked off DeSmith. He stayed with it.
Clavicle stop, and then Casey DeSmith matching things at the other end. Tried to get that first one to stick to him and had to.
Near side, Rantanen and Robertson are there. Pried loose by the Lightning. Cirelli up ahead. Hagel with speed, catching up. Chip, save, rebound, score. Cirelli. He has had a hand in every single Lightning goal that they've scored against Dallas this season.
Well, he scored his very first NHL goal in this building. They win the puck in their zone. They create the race. Picking him up, putting him down is Hagel. And the Stars' biggest mistake was not looking over their shoulders at whoever was coming. The forwards just sort of lagged behind the two defensemen, Lindell and Lyubushkin. You could see that Ilya Lyubushkin recognized that Essa was beat, tried to help out. It opened up.
Dallas looking to punch back immediately. They've got Blackwell. Turn around, score! Steele was in front. Looked like he got a piece.
Getting on home ice is production from their fourth line, and they're able to spread out the Lightning and make them chase a little bit in the defensive zone and then get toward the net. And it's Colin Blackwell up top, his wrister, it's, I think, redirected by Oscar Beck. It looked as though he got the shaft of his stick on it there. Steele was in there. That's now 10.
Here's Dumba, slap pass, Duchesne, curls, blocked by Lilleberg. Dumba swats to keep it in. Over to Granlund. Outer portion of the left circle, now down behind the net. Granlund for Duchesne, quick shot, pinballs, and loose, score! Marchment!
And from there, Mikael Granlund's able to take it deep. The quick shot off the pass from Duchesne. Chaos and havoc right at the net. You can see Big Vasilevsky get something on the first, twitch to keep the second one out. And as often happens, it's the second mouse to the cheese. As, who are they going to give it to? It's another controversial, perhaps, Jamie Benn goal.
Duchesne in the corner, snapped it across. He wanted Marchment. Too many Lightning in the way. Shorthanded they come. Hagel has a cutting Cirelli. Hagel saved by DeSmith.
Shorthanded bid for Brandon Hagel. The Stars get trapped with most of their players. It's a 2-on-1. Dumba plays it well. DeSmith plays it even better.
We are happy to have you along for the ride. It has been a fun ride through 2 periods tonight. Shot by Cirelli and a save made by DeSmith, on who's been a Stars killer this year.
Stop by Casey DeSmith as the Stars get in the spin cycle in their own zone and, torn apart. That brisk puck movement of the Bolts sets up that tasty chance for Cirelli in the slot. He actually drilled it.
And the Lightning again loaded up high for their D-men. Swung for Hedman. Low shot, loose in front. Save to Smith and another one.
Preposterous little sequence from the save earlier to that sequence right around the net. I love his ability to keep his pupils on the pill and compete on pucks around the net. I mean, he took a goal away.
CC for Lindell. Up over the glove of Steele. Gensel save to Smith.
CC, it's a tough play for Cody CC. It's a bouncing puck. He's trying to corral it with his stick. He's in a tough spot in the slot.
Shot around by Tampa Bay. Paul for Bjorkstrand. That clipped the elbow of the net.
Smith has been sensational and a bit fortunate. Man, that was shot in a hurry. You know, just box out the defenseman and elevated, squeezed past Thomas Harley.
Thomas Harley lobs one in. Dribbles to the end wall. McDonough around, but not out. Shot redirected, and Vasilevsky.
And if Vasilevsky didn't pick it up, quick shot from the point, deft deflection from Johnston.
Kucherov, right wing side, behind the net. Dangerous always, 3-on-3, even more so. A backhand save to Smith, and he just hangs on to it.
And they gave him a very delayed whistle on this. Kucherov just circumnavigating things and finally sends a backhand into the paraphernalia of DeSmith.
Room for Hedman with Cirelli. Hagel's the third man. He heads to the bench though. Hedman, tight angle, and then stopped by DeSmith. This time he can.
He has to foil Hedman on a sharp side shot follow-up.
Robertson first. Indeed to the left. Comes back. Robertson scores! Mr. Automatic does it again.
He was all loaded up for what he's probably watched on video. High glove. He gets beat right on the ice. Slips it 5-hole.
First shooter for Tampa is Gensel. He'll try to answer 1 for 2 this season. Gensel on to Smith. He scores.
Back in at the same rate of speed, and there's a bit of a change. He was shooting all the way and just beat that glove up mid-high.
Duchesne trying to follow Robertson's lead. He'll zigzag his way through. He scores low on Vasilevsky.
They beat Vasilevsky a lot in Tampa up high. They beat him twice, right in the middle of the net. There's not a worse sound to goaltend.
Braden Point with a ton of speed right down the slot. Save! Left pad to Smith.
Trying to beat him with pace more than anything else. Sometimes this will back the goaltender in quicker. To Smith, perfect on it. Just perfect. Backs in. Those legs have been.
Wyatt Johnston can win it here for Dallas. Johnston on Vasilevsky. Saved by the Lightning netminder, and on we go.
Trying something different. Maybe he was looking for the same thing again. That tunnel was a little tighter on Vasilevsky that time, and he gets a smidge with the tip of the glove.
With Dallas, Rantanen saved by Vasilevsky. And now the Stars will turn back to DeSmith.
Looking 5-hole again? Wasn't there.
It's the rookie, Gage Gonsalves. He can now win it for Tampa Bay. Wide right, curls back in, scores! And the Lightning, in the 4th round of a shootout, outlast the Stars and win it 3-2.
Gonsalves, again, a lot like Kucherov, the change of pace. Goaltender trying to make the shooter make the first move. There are a bunch of moves in there.